David is 62, born in Bristol. He sits at a kitchen table that has not changed in 40 years. Morning light comes through a net curtain, pale, English, thin. On the table, a blue metal biscuit tin, its lid still on. He has known about this tin for 11 years. He has never once opened it. He opens it now. His thumb hovers above the photograph. He does not touch it yet. Ndewo. No. I am Yvonne Mbanefo, heritage futurist and daughter of the soil. Welcome to Igbo Daily Drops, episode 27, week 6, day 2, Tuesday. Today, the 3 sentences that carry you home when the door was closed before you were born. Ka anyị bido. Let us begin. There is an Igbo proverb that has been waiting for David his whole life. Onye ajụjụ anaghị efu ụzọ. One who asks questions does not lose their way. In Igbo thought, the question is not the sign of not knowing. The question is the protection against staying lost. David has been asking for 62 years. The asking is what kept him on the road. Today you will learn to say you are learning, to name the language as your own, and to claim the act of discovery. 3 sentences, 1 return journey. David was born in Bristol in 1962. His mother was English. His father arrived from Nigeria on a student visa, studied engineering at Bristol University, and navigated a city that hung no blacks, no Irish, no dogs, in boarding house windows without apparent embarrassment. The relationship lasted 2 years. The deportation came after David was placed in care. He grew up with the surname Nwachukwu and no explanation for it, in a care home in Knoll West, then a series of foster placements. The name followed him everywhere, arriving before him in rooms, pulling faces across school rolls. 40 years later, his adoptive mother died. In her things, the tin, a note. These were his. I thought you should have them. David looks at the photograph now. The man is young, younger than David is, standing in front of a building David does not recognize. Shoulders back, one hand in his pocket. He reaches for his phone. He has been listening to something, a podcast. For 3 weeks he has been listening, on the bus, in the bath, in the small hours. He has been practicing. He looks at the man in the photograph and speaks to the kitchen. Ana m amụ asụsụ Igbo. I am learning the Igbo language. His voice does not shake, which surprises him. He tries the second one. Ọ bụ asụsụ nna m. It is my father's language. The word nna sits differently than he expected. It means father. He has said it now, in the man's own tongue. Nna. It is not nothing. He closes his eyes, opens them, looks at the suit in the photograph, the pressed lapel, the particular pride of it. Ana m amụta ihe ọhụrụ. I am learning something new. The biscuit tin is still on the table. The tin is the same. David is not. I have sat with many people who have carried names they could not explain. And the thing I have watched them fear most is this, that the door is already closed, that they left it too long, that the belonging expired. I need you to hear what Igbo customary law actually says about that. Every child, regardless of where they were born, regardless of how they were raised, regardless of how much time has passed, is permanently and irrevocably identified with the village of their father. Not provisionally, not conditionally, permanently. There is a recorded account of a man born during wartime, raised entirely by his mother's people, who never knew his father. When he returned to his father's village as an adult, a stranger, with no proof beyond his own word, the elders ruled in his favor without hesitation. He was absorbed fully into his biological family. He assumed the rights of a firstborn son. His return was met with jubilation. The door was never locked. Igbo culture built the door so it cannot lock. In 1999, American family therapist Dr. Pauline Boss at the University of Minnesota named the grief David has been carrying ambiguous loss. Loss without closure. Loss that offers no ritual for completion. The most psychologically corrosive form of grief, she found, because society provides no ceremony for it, no funeral, no mourning period. What Boss needed a research program to describe, Igbo society pre-empted with law. The grief is real, but the belonging was never in question. The elders already ruled. Onye ajụjụ anaghị efu ụzọ. David has been asking. He was never going to lose his way. Now, let us build your drops for today. Repeat after me. 1. Ana m amụ asụsụ Igbo. I am learning the Igbo language. Ana m amụ asụsụ Igbo. Ana m amụ asụsụ Igbo. 2. Ọ bụ asụsụ nna m. It is my father's language. Ọ bụ asụsụ nna m. Ọ bụ asụsụ nna m. 3. Ana m amụta ihe ọhụrụ. I am learning something new. Ana m amụta ihe ọhụrụ. Ana m amụta ihe ọhụrụ. Onye ajụjụ anaghị efu ụzọ. The asking is the protection. You are here, which means you have been asking, whether you named it that or not. Before this day is done, say, Ana m amụta ihe ọhụrụ. Not to practice. Say it to something that has been waiting. A name, a photograph, a question you have not yet allowed yourself to ask aloud. The door was never locked. You just needed to knock. Every sentence you learn is a drop, and every drop feeds Okosimiri Motigbo, the ocean of Igbo knowledge. Grab your free speaking workbook at learnibonow.com. And if this episode found you, leave us a review. Your review is how the next person who is searching finds their way home. This has been your Igbo Daily Drop. Abụ m nwanne gị nwaanyị Yvonne Chioma Mbanefo. I am your sister Yvonne Chioma Mbanefo. Ka ajụjụ gị meghere gị ụzọ. May your questions open the door for you. Ka anyị hụ echi. Until we meet again tomorrow.